Geek 2 just re-enlisted for 43 months, woo. L3 with 01LL got drafted by Crystal Lamp. Crystal Lamp gifted a tier 1 sub to L3 with 01LL.
Tuesday! We made it, everybody. Welcome. I don't know what you're talking about. No difficulties here. Nothing going on here to speak of. I just don't know what you're talking about. How's everybody doing? It's been a wild few days. Hype Train is close. How the heck did that happen? Hype Train has started.
Whoa. Incredible Woody just shared 100 bits.
Well, I don't know how it started, but we know how it well, we don't know how it happened, but we know how it started. It was Waddy kicking it off here for us. Thank you for the 100 bits. Let me scroll back up here and see what got us to 68% of a level 1. Are we going to leave it at 68%? Guess we'll see. The Crystal Lamp, first one out the gate. Nice to see you, friend. Woo! Howdy, howdy. Lots of greetings. CB Geek is here as well. Welcome, welcome. CB Geek with the tier 1 sub, 43 months, which is absolutely wild. And I saw on my Facebook memories today that 3 years ago today, we were celebrating 1 year on Twitch. So that means today-ish, unbeknownst to me, we're at our 4-year Twitch anniversary. So,
hey, you should take our new prescription medication.
I should?
Side effects may include sneezing, wheezing, labor, breathing, trouble speaking, eating, sleeping, hemorrhages, internal bleeding, feeling short of breath, nausea, dry mouth, cough and fever, blockages of the ureter, choking, bloating, tremors, seizures, coma, stroke, or death, mood swings, muscle aches, weight gain, fugue states, osteoporosis, sudden psychosis, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, masochism, vampirism, sudden necromanticism, phantom limbs, fanaticism, chronic deja vu, transient telepathy, changes in your destiny, ancient forms of leprosy, a loosening of screws, loss of hair, weight, smell, taste, balance, vision, hearing, strength, loss of memory, will to live, sense of self, fucks to give. Do not take this medication if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or a human person. Ask your doctor if it's right for you.
Where do I sign up? Mayor Bear, Swiggity Swooty, backing up that booty. Nice to see you. But yeah, roundabouts now is our 4-year anniversary on Twitch. So, and today was also, like today specifically is the... Oh god, I bet this is gonna get muted. I bet this is gonna get muted. So let's keep talking over it. Don't mute us. Don't mute us. La 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 la. We are celebrating, but please do not mute us. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. We have to make all the noises. Blah blah blah. So they don't mute us. We'll see. Causing anal leakage. Oh god, you played the whole damn 60 seconds. Chris the Lamp, you are a savage, sir. You are a savage. Now, that's not going to help with muting. It's not. It's not. Oh, God dang it. Okay. Well, I've already gone this far. I might as well finish. Just let the mouth box run and run and run. We're 76% of this level 1 hype train. You all are awesome. And we're going to keep this party going in our own way. Party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time. Yeah, let's party all the time. And we're just about at the end. Oh, God, I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Oh.
There's poopy in my butthole.
Oh, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with a poopy butthole, but there's probably other places on the internet that can. They may even pay you for it. Wow, that's gross. All right, what was this? And today, yeah, in terms of like today in history, not only was like, where are we roundabouts our 4-year Twitch anniversary. We're also 4 years ago today got our very first ever raid from the wonderful Harker Ryan. Our very first raid 4 years ago today. If it gets muted, at least it had the lyrics on it, so they can sing along at home. Oh, y'all are great. Y'all are great. 76% of this level 1 hype train. Let's go. See, where were we? Lots of greetings. CB Geek with a 43-month resub, which means we're about 5-ish months away from our affiliate anniversary. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, then I ran that 60-second ad, which bought us 2 hours, actually. 2 hours ad-free, so... Yeah, on top of them, for some reason, being more aggressive with the ads, I also got an email today about how they're increasing the price of the subs. So that's great. Not. So. Let's see. Hype train complete. Level 1, 77%. Y'all are fantastic. We're going to ring the bell before I forget, because I have not been good at remembering those things. So let's ring the bell now. Oh, and I got another cool thing to show you. Speaking of cabooses. There we go. But a ring-a-ding-ding for the level 1 hype train. Thank you so much, everybody, who contributed and made it happen. The 2 gifted subs, the 226 bits. Greatly appreciated. But, yeah. So, along the terms of, like, I've told many times about the, about how that bell came out of the caboose. Well, thanks to my cousin, I've now also got this. And, this may look like just a regular wrought iron wampum stick, and it kind of is, but this is also an actual piece of my grandpa's caboose. There were handles on either side, on either end of the caboose, so that if you were inspecting the track, you'd have something to hold on to. So, for when I build my own, I got a piece of the OG. So, that's neat. All right, let's see here. Waddy missed CP Geek's stream Sunday because it was Ren Fair Day. Cool. Yeah, I hung out for that. It was, we went through the, there's CP Geek explaining it, so I don't need to. It went pretty well. It was more of a watch party reaction stream. We watched the Computex and Keynote. AMD Keynote, I should say. I was mid-burp. And talked about upcoming tech things and how much AI is being overhyped despite it being pretty neat. Also talked about the new server build. Got some growing pains. The cooling system is somewhat problematic. Alright, that's where the hype train started. It's like that one time some dudes made a Max Headroom costume and took over a TV network in the 80s. I plead the fifth. I was not involved. I think it was also like, I don't think my timeline would line up with that timeline anyway. Oh, the timeline! Alright, and then we got Mare Bear showing up. Sounds like every drug I've seen. Yeah, that is a long sound alert. And I admit, I have fallen behind on updating my sound alerts. I completely spaced that it is now a new month. And I did that last month too, so we're still running April's sound alerts here, so my apologies for that. I'll see what I can do to get them updated for Friday. BRB, Waddy's got to pee. Alright, we'll be here. May cause anal leakage. What? To how much for subs? But it's already $5.99. Yeah, so if you buy your subs in a browser, which is how honestly you should be doing it, it's $4.99. If you buy them in the app, either on Android or iOS, you pay an extra $1. Because the respective app store, be that Google or Apple, they take their slice. So when you subscribe, it's best to do it on a computer in a proper web browser because you save money. But now they're just bringing the browser price up to what people are paying in app, and then they're probably going to increase the price of what people pay in app. So that'll probably go to $6.99. And they spin in the email like, oh, and that means you're getting more money. And it's like, maybe technically true in terms of a few extra cents, but like that extra $1, who's taking the majority of that extra $1? It ain't me. I think his name rhymes with Blabos. But I digress. It costs more if you do it on your iPhone. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that how they do it with Navy ships? You start with a piece of the old one. I think so. Something like that. To like carry the legacy or the good vibes forward. But yeah. It's also a good example because like when I build mine, I'm gonna need to have wrought iron pieces made, and having an example of like, you know, the diameter and even the paint color and everything should be helpful. I'll have to flip open a Yellow Pages and find a chink chink chink. What the? Wow, I am tired. No, those old-timey people that heat up metal and hit it with a hammer. God, why is my brain not working? A blacksmith, yes. I kept wanting to say locksmith. Yes, a blacksmith. In the old Yellow Pages. No changes to pricing on mobile apps or to Tier 2-3 at this time. But that's keywords there, is at this time. My guess is within 6 months we'll get another email saying that those prices are going up. That's my guess. 6 months. So July, August, September, October, November. So end of this year. That sounds about right. Or just in time for September. Maybe they'll spring it on us prematurely. But yeah, price of everything going up. I got a letter in the mail. My lot rent's going up. Same day I got an email. My storage unit price is going up. Pretty much, and next month my car insurance renews, and I need to jump companies at this point because they won't even negotiate. I mean, I've literally, I mean, it's probably my own fault, but I've had this policy for 10 years. It'll be 10 years, and I've never been able to negotiate down on it. But I've just been like, oh well, it's still fine, but like. No, once I receive the renewal quote, I'm out, because I can jump from the P company to the G company for half price, and that's what I should be doing anyway. And if a couple of guys who are up to no good start making trouble in your neighborhood, you got yourself a big ass metal bonk-in stick, or I guess you could move in with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Oh, that ended your rhyme. Yeah, if anything, I got a nice whomping stick. A nice wrought iron whomping stick that hurt like a Dickens. Not the Dickens, just a Dickens. Could it be Jimmy Dickens? I don't know. Could it be Charles Dickens? That down just a little bit. But yeah. So I'm currently telling Tom to do chores in a frilly apron for an Only Tom's. You're welcome. As long as I'm not home, that I don't care. A hard Dickens cider. Sure. Whatever you want. So I think I was talking last stream about how I had this, how I got that, that we're sorry we fucked up flight voucher from Frontier when all of the fuel fell out of my airplane in Atlanta back in March. And I've kind of just been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Well, turns out the second, I think it was, the second. What day was the second? So the second at like 7:03 p.m. that thing expired. So I went in and checked the date, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm really out of time. So I was like, and this is a $75 coupon. $75 coupon. Can't let that go to waste. So fuel is a very important component of an airline trip. I guess that's why my airplane never flew. And I had to go to Tampa instead. But yeah, $75 coupon. Can't let that go to waste. So I jumped on the old interwebs, started poking around, trying to figure out what the heck I could do and when the heck I could do it. Because also, I put this off for so long that my theater season officially starts this Saturday. Now, granted, the voucher has to be redeemed, but didn't have to be used by last Sunday. Just had to be redeemed. So I was like, okay, well, I could schedule something in the future just to use it. And no joke, it was like 2 hours. I was just flipping through flight routes and all this other stuff, being like, I just don't know. Because I could see kind of the genius of them doing it the way they did is because I renewed my free flights pass. Some of this stuff was like, oh, it doesn't make sense to use it on this because I can just use my free flight pass. And it's like, And there's that whole, like, there's too many options. The problem is choice, etc., etc. So I'm not, and of course I went back to, the last trip I took when I took that first flight, not knowing how I was getting home, and to be like, I'll figure it out along the way. And I was like, well, maybe I could do something similar to that. But because what I was mulling around that last time, of course, why I ended up going to Puerto Rico was, on the one hand, I could go to Puerto Rico, and then on the other, I was like, I could go to the West Coast because I'd never been to the West Coast, but Puerto Rico won out. And I was like, well, could I wrangle this into doing that West Coast trip? Especially with the fact that there's now a direct flight from Burlington to Raleigh, which is one of the I could pay money and fly out of Burlington to Raleigh for under $100 and save me that drive to Hartford. But then there wasn't much of an option then out of Raleigh. I would then have to either go back to Atlanta, or there's like only 4 or 5 airports that they fly to out of there, and with very, very limited exception, they don't really do more than 2 hops. And with how a lot of their flights are either first thing in the morning or really late at night, it becomes really difficult to plan a bunch of hops without having to wait overnight for for something in the early morning. And I'm like, and a lot of it was like, would have had me spending 7 to 8 hours overnight in Orlando to go somewhere else. And I'm just like, ah. And then I was mulling around, well, do I just cash this in and go back to Puerto Rico? Like I said I was going to do, and maybe stay more than 36 hours? Whereas that's something that I can just use my flight pass for and do for $20 otherwise. And again, it didn't make sense money-wise, because the cash price for a lot of the flights was more than the voucher. So I would have had to pay the balance, and that would have been more than if I just waited and used my flight pass. So that's where a lot of this came into play, is like, you can put it towards a flight, but if it's under what you're spending, you keep the balance, but if it's over, you have to pay what it doesn't cover. And I couldn't find something that like checked all those boxes of like, it would be more reasonable to just wait and book through my flight pass. So, the easiest jump that I could find to do was, I saw that Hartford goes to Atlanta, and Atlanta's a bigger hub for Frontier than Raleigh, so there's more options there. And I also was looking through other random blogs and things like, what's the longest possible flight I could take? The number one on the list, they don't fly that route anymore, and that was Miami to Miami to Tijuana. But then, but the second one on that list was Atlanta to San Francisco. So I looked that up. That's no longer a direct flight. That routes through Denver. So that kind of started this. I was like, okay. Well, I was kind of thinking San Francisco anyway. So what if I just go Hartford to Atlanta to Denver? And then I was looking at outgoing flights out of Denver, and I was like, okay, they leave Denver at night. So I could get myself to the West Coast in one day on 3 different flights in one day. So I was like, okay, we'll start in Hartford. We'll take that first jump to Atlanta, cross our fingers and hold on to our butts that our fuel stays in the plane. But I got like a 6-hour layover, so I'm hoping everything pans out there. Get on the plane in Atlanta, fly to Denver, and then have a 3 to 4 hour layover in Denver. And then from there, we could take a flight to San Francisco. I was like, that's okay. But Denver is like, at least it was at one point, their main hub. So a lot of their other locations you can get to via Denver. So I was like, well, before I pull the trigger on San Francisco, where else could I go once I get to Denver? And I was also toying around like I could go to Cancun. But again, that's not the West Coast. But then I found that they have Denver to Portland, Oregon. I was like, that's still West Coast. And then I checked other places and they also did Denver to LAX and Denver to I think one other place in California, I can't remember where. They didn't do Denver to Seattle. They didn't do like Denver to Sacramento, so like other places in California. It was just San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Portland. And the one to Portland was sooner out of Denver than the one to San Francisco. So I was like, okay, well, what if I just instead of ending that day in San Francisco, what if I do Portland instead? And then I was like, okay, well, once I'm in Portland, what are my options? Not much. There's not much out of Portland. It's basically almost everywhere else is back to Denver first, and then they'll take you where. And I'm like, well, but you can do, brain fart. And then I was looking at a map. I was like, all right, well, even if I go to Portland, like, because on another window, I was like, okay, well, what is it going to cost to spend the night? Because that's where I need to sleep. Wherever I end up on this first day, that's where I need to sleep. And then I was like, Portland doesn't look all that far away from Seattle, and getting another state checked off the list. And then, out of curiosity, I'm like, is there an Amtrak that runs from Portland to Seattle? There must be. And there is. And it's $37. So I was like, okay, there we go. So Hartford, Atlanta, Denver, Portland. Spend the night. Get on an 8:30 or 8:25 train in Portland, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, a nice 4-hour Amtrak ride up to Seattle, and see another place that I've always wanted to see. Fart around there, stay the night in Seattle. Next morning, well, actually at noon the next day, get up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed in Seattle, get back on that same train, ride the 4 hours back to Portland. But this time, once we get to the Amtrak station, we just run on back to the airport, and then we fly from Portland to San Francisco. And then we stay that night in San Francisco. And then Sunday morning, which is Father's Day, get on a cross-country train. So specifically the California Zephyr, which goes from San Francisco through the Rockies, Salt Lake, and others, and terminates in Chicago.
Anya May just re-enlisted for 37 months.
Welcome, Anya! So, and that one, and I ended up like shuffling and looking around a lot of different dates, because depending on the day that I left, because that train leaves San Francisco every day. Depending on the day I left, the price fluctuated $100-something. But if I left on Sunday, then it was $212 for the train ride from San Francisco to Chicago. So that's what I settled on. Plus like $75 round trip for Portland to Seattle back to Portland. So that right there, that trip from Portland to Seattle and back on Amtrak, the way this all works out is that stretch of the trip is paid for because of this flight voucher. So that's where the $75 ended up in my brain head. So Sunday, get on the old Amtrak, spend 58 hours on a train in coach. This is something I want to do. Spend some time writing and reflecting and just seeing the fucking Rocky Mountains. I expect them to be a little bit rockier. And to Chicago, get into Chicago on Tuesday. Fart around in Chicago the rest of the day, stay the night, and then...
Incoming. Rickshaw Tom is rating my stream with 2 viewers.
That's my air raid impression. Top! Owie, ow, 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 owie, owie, ow! Tom was doing the ninja workouts because he's 3 weeks away from Worlds. But welcome in, and Raiders. I'm sure there's no strangers among you. Why's the plan twice? Oh, now I'm dizzy. Where was I? Tuesday. Getting into Chicago on Tuesday. And just spending the day in Chicago. Spend the night. And then...
Butthole pleasures. It's not about butthole
Not about the butthole pleasures. You're dizzy. How do you think I feel? And then the next day... This is the one part I really haven't figured out yet. It's how I'm getting home from Chicago. And this may be the one stretch where I take a different airline and just pay for it. Because there really isn't an easy way to flight pass my way from Chicago to Hartford without another overnight. A 6 to 7 hour layover in Orlando overnight, specifically. Which adds a whole other day to the trip, a whole other day I have to take off work. But what I'm probably going to do, like 97.9% sure what I'm going to do, is for like $100, I can take the good old flying calamity known as Spirit Airlines. I could take Spirit from Chicago to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, have a 3 to 4 hour layover, and then Myrtle Beach to Hartford. And that'll get me into Hartford at like 2:30, 3 o'clock p.m. So early afternoon, and then I can just leisurely make my way home. And or, because it's early in the afternoon on a weekday, go to Adong and stalk back up and then come home. So that is the absolutely batshit insane itinerary that I've put in place so that I don't waste a $75 coupon. Like, that's unhinged. All this to save a $75 coupon. Why? So that's the name of the stream and everything. And those that follow me on Facebook, I wrote up all about this and everything. So this is old news, but like this was more an in-depth of like, why am I doing this? And the big answer is because it's there. So let's scroll back up. I'm sure I missed a lot in chat just now. So let's see. The last thing I looked at was Waddy needing to go pee. All right, Waddy's back. No, this is... Okay, Blacksmith. There we go. Oh, frilly apron, only Toms. All right. Hard Dick and cider. Fuel is a very important component of an airplane trip. Okay, here we go. The more you know. I'm sorry, there's been a price increase and your coupon is only worth 75 cents. What have I done? I'm ruined. Waddy's ideal trip included the Empire Builder and the Coast Starlight. Then the route from LA to Chicago, the Southwest Chief. Yeah, I looked at the other routes and I was thinking like, okay, this time of year, I think the Empire Builder, that's the one that goes through Montana. I think as you have said, that one is probably the route you'd want to take in winter, just because like when are you wouldn't otherwise be out there in the winter. And I agree with you there. And then I looked at the Southwest Chief too. Then I was like, I feel like there would be more to see, especially on the scale of the trip I'm taking, to do the one in the middle that goes through the Rockies. And I don't know, it felt like the right one. Maybe it had to do with the time of day that it leaves. I don't know. Or that it's the one that leaves out of San Francisco. The other one, I would have to go to LA or I don't know, something like that. But so this is the California Zephyr. I mean, not that I don't want to take those other trains, but this is this seemed like this one was, I think, time-wise, I think the other one is longer, maybe another day. The northern one, the one through the Empire Builder, I think that's an extra day or something. But this one, 58 hours, I mean, 2 nights, seems like, you know, without paying an egregiously large premium to get more private accommodations. But yeah, for a first really long train ride, seemed like the good one to take. In about a week, my family and I will be making our most triumphant return to the House of Mouse. Wow, it seems like we're all doing things this month. I'm doing this wacky trip. CP Geek's going to House of Mouse. Top is going to Ninja Worlds again down in North Carolina. And Waddy will probably go and be awesome moral support for Worlds, assuming work works out, or the quest for work works out. Anybody else doing a trip this month? Tell us all about it. Have fun, stay safe. Just don't do gay or be crime while you're in Florida. You there? Are you a criminal? A criminal? Which of your stops will you be staying at? So day one, this is Thursday. My flight leaves Hartford at 8 a.m. So we're doing Hartford, Atlanta, Denver, Portland. That's day one. So I spend the night in Portland. Day two, Amtrak to Seattle. Stay in Seattle. So that stream Friday will be from Seattle. So I'm gonna have to figure out logistics for that. But yeah, so I'll be, come hook or by crook, I'll be streaming from Seattle a week, like next Friday. God, it's so, and the fact it's happening so damn soon too. Just kind of, I can't comprehend it. Next Friday we'll be streaming from Seattle. Ugh. So spending the night there. That's night two. And then day three, we train back to Portland, fly to San Francisco, stay there for night four. And from San Francisco...
Chris just cheered 1 bits. Stream with Lou Lacey.
If she wants to co-stream, that'd be awesome. But yeah, day four will be in... It's a relatively quick San Francisco, too, unfortunately. It's like 14 hours. So it kind of doesn't really count. It's more just I'm going there so I can catch the train. But we get into San Francisco, stay the night, technically not in San Francisco, and stay the night in Emeryville, which is like North Oakland, I think, like across the water. But who's counting? Because the train leaves out of Emeryville. So and then we spend Sunday night and Monday night somehow trying to sleep on the train. So then come Tuesday, we arrive in Chicago, and then we spend the day in Chicago, sleep in an actual bed in Chicago Tuesday night, and then get up Wednesday for the journey home, which is likely going to be that Spirit Airlines flight from Chicago to Myrtle Beach to Hartford. So 4 hotel nights, 4 hotel sleeps, 2 sleeps on a train. So it's going to be a long week. But an absolutely insane, crazy thing I've never done. And also kind of like endurance travel prep for that big European adventure that I had originally planned on doing in 2019 that I put off because I was like, well, I'm going to buy my car and then I'll just take that vacation in 2020. We know how that worked out. So, and I'll still have 7 or 8 PTO days for time off the second half of the year. So there we go. All told, though, I kind of can't afford to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Whatever. YOLO. If I don't do it now, then when would I do it? If you wait till everything is convenient, at least if you're someone like me, you're probably not going to do it. So those are the stops that I will be staying at. CB Geek will be the exact amount of gay I want to be, no matter where I am. Which is honestly very little, but that's my business. As far as crimes go, it's best not to talk about potential crimes on the internet. Okay, we don't have to talk about crimes. We can talk about launch codes. Anybody have any launch codes? It's okay if you don't want to be happy, CB Geek. It's about a 3-hour train ride. You can spend the night with Lou Lacey. Amtrak is amazing for a cheap way to get to different places that are short distances away. Yeah, and I've only ever taken Amtrak like in New England and in New York State. It's only ever been between Central Vermont and Hartford, and between Albany, Rensselaer, and Penn Station. But, I mean, caboose shit and everything. Like, I like trains. I like riding on trains. It's every great romance or mystery has a train in it. So I'm stoked to do it. And the cross country one, this isn't the whole way across the country, but this will be my warm up to see if it's something like, to get the romanticized idea about it out of my head and be like, logistically, is this something you're going to want to do? Would you want to be on this train for another couple of days? Especially riding in coach. That'll be the big guess. And then just the fact that, like, I'm getting on the train to take this multi-day train ride on Father's Day just feels relevant with how, because all the train shit in my family, that's all from my dad's side of the family. My dad, my grandpa, my great-grandpa, they all worked on the railroad. So, just, yeah. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Sippy Geek singing in the chat there. That's Anya May's resub with Prime. I called you out, but I guess I didn't acknowledge your resub. But thank you so much, Anya May, for using your Prime sub to put those dollars out of Bezos' pocket and put them right into mine. Hand hearts, hugs, and loves. Hope all is well, Anya May. I thought a Zephyr was an airship. I thought it was a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. HB's picking up the song. Are you doing coach for the Zephyr? Yes, I am. It was $211 leaving on Sunday, as opposed to $1,300 for a roomette. And I'm like, that is a huge jump in price. But with a coach ticket, I also unlock the potential to bid on their room up, which is like, when I'm close, like pretty much I can, like, up until the point the train leaves, you can put in a bid, like a much lower bid, and they can either accept your bid and upgrade you, or they can reject it. But again, with what I'm spending on this trip already, I probably won't do that, but it's not unheard of. I was looking at this on Reddit and everything for people have gotten successful bids on emptier trains for like a quarter of the normal price. But even then, that's like an extra $300 on top of the $200 I've already spent. So it's like, probably just going to go for the basic steerage experience this time around. Yeah, it sounds like coach prices. I'm an old man now. I can shake my stick and yell at clouds if I wanna. Is there a food car at least? Yeah. I think every Amtrak run has at least a snack cart on it. But a long one like this, there's food available. And I'll probably I'll make sure to find myself a gas station to get my drinks and everything, so I'm not completely robbed blind on the train, paying train prices. Then I'd be singing the train blues. There was not all cross-country trains. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is after Tom came on in. Are you thinking about coming to Greensboro to see Tomp do Worlds also? I think I will have just gotten back. So, I don't think so. Damn it, when you'll be in Chicago, you'll be about 4 hours away. Oh man, if I was planning this with more time in between stops, I would try to make an excursion. But again, this is one of those things. Like, this may seem like a really like crack really fast, like what are you even doing sort of trip. But this is kind of a proof of concept journey for me to see how easy it is to get to these places. Because once I do it, I'll be like, dude, this is easy. I can go back anytime I want. So, because again, in terms of how I was going to get back, there's also, I think, Sun County or Sun Country, some other smaller airline that also does direct flights into Burlington through, I think, St. Paul. But that would have made the kickoff to this a lot more complicated than just the drive to Hartford. So didn't quite pan out this time. But Frontier does fly out of St. Paul. So I could always, for a future trip, I could start my journey there, not have to drive to Hartford first, just take that flight to Minnesota, and then elsewhere go from there, like jump from there to Denver and have access to like the whole country. So the possibilities. You get 58 hours to figure that out. 4 hours drive. Orlando Airport is fantastic. It's like a giant fucking mall. Neat. Go to a dong. Called it. Was it that obvious? Sorry, you're stocking up on dongs? No, a dong. You know, when you're in Connecticut and you have to put a dong in your mouth. You know, everyone has to do that, right? The airport is about the best thing in Orlando. Said from the perspective of a former resident. Good to know. But this trip I'm managing to avoid Florida, unless something happens and I have to route through Tampa again. But hopefully, knock on everything, this is a more seamless trip. Only because like when I did it before, everything was kind of open-ended, but this time, like, I've bought the train tickets. I have to be in San Francisco to get on that train Sunday morning. So if the other, and I've bought that first route to Denver. So the Hartford, Atlanta, Denver, that I've bought. You cash in the coupon, that's bought. But that next day or so, that I'm not booking until the day before, so I can use my flight voucher. And that's, do I go to Portland or do I go directly to San Francisco? I want to do the Portland and then the Amtrak up and back, just to do all that, because that would be really fun. But aren't you spending more than $75? Yes! Yes, I am. But it's one of those things like, I would otherwise still be having to pay for a flight back. And, you know, because I also did. I priced out just cashing this in for one direction to go back to Puerto Rico for 4 days, stay in Puerto Rico for 4 days, and then come back. And the price of the hotel and everything, I was like, you know, for not much more than like 4 days in Puerto Rico, I could city hop and do a night in a different place each time. But it seems like more of an adventure, because I don't know, this just going back to where I just was to do the same trip again, like as much as I really want to go back to the beach with the big dangerous waves again for more than a day, I just don't want to do the same thing back to back, you know? And YOLO, you only live once. Because it's your money and you want it now. You should stay in hostels. There were some, I checked a lot of reviews, I don't know, also part of me is like, I enjoy staying in hotels. It's so fancy. Packing up, heading home. Must double my efforts many times over. Sugar COVID at last. Also, happy Pride to everyone who celebrates. Happy Pride, everyone! Crystal Lamp once again. Stream with Lewd Lacy. I will reach out and see if she wants to do a stream with me on that Friday, and that would be really neat. And if not, no worries. I'm just some random East Coaster Like if someone I follow on Twitch was suddenly like, "Hey, I'm in Burlington, come stream with me," I'd be like, "Okay, maybe." We'll see. We'll see. I think that'd be neat. HB did a heckin' lurk. You never even took Amtrak to... No, I didn't. I didn't. The one time I've been to Baltimore, I drove. And that was to see the band Polaris from The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Prime always. Heck yeah. Give me all those Bezos bucks. Zephyr is a breeze. My mom just traveled Amtrak and put $40 for a business class seat, and they took it. You can fit the whole A-dong in your mouth, Eric, even though what's inside is edible. Pride Month lights. Yes, but people in your community aren't random. I've stayed with you guys for... Oh, I know. And like I said, I'll reach out and be like, hey, by the way, I'm going to be in your town for a night on a night that I stream. Would you like to stream with me? That would be cool. Would you like to otherwise buy coffee and be like you are a real person in real life? But I'm also not the type of person that, like, when I go to a town and I know people like live there, for some reason I feel weird about being like, hey, do you want to upend your goings on to say hey to this guy? Upgrade the friendship. But that's a me problem. And that's just a me and people in general, regardless of the people, but just me and people, me being, especially when I travel, I'm like, I get into a mode where I'm just suspicious of everybody. But that's part of my whole, like, I also am thinking strongly of just documenting this journey from the perspective of a pretty damn introverted traveler. And like, because I'm going to have a few days on the train, and I'm like, I could, write a lot of it, like, I wouldn't be necessarily me sitting on the train, like, I'm on the train, blah, blah, blah. Because, like, I that's so awkward for me. Oh, Phoenix! 725! Fucking Mexican pizza! Oh no, I didn't crisp, I just opened it quietly. It smells like shit! But it tastes delicious! As long as they come in my fucking anthem. Well, it's Phoenix's anthem, unfortunately. But if you want to fight him for it. Quietisp. Yeah. Well, I stopped at the store and picked up another strawberry creme. When I said this was my favorite flavor of the summer bunch, I meant it. I haven't rebought any of the others, with the exception of I bought a second one of those peach teas because I was underwhelmed with the level of carbonation, and both of them were woefully undercarbed. So, strawberry creme is not only the winner of this season, it's probably the winner of the last couple of years, in all honesty, because it's just so damn good.
Let me out and let me shit. Forget about this. Let me shit.
But yeah, circling back around, I will do the being social thing and say, dear Miss Lacey, I will be in your lovely town for one night on a night that I normally stream. Would you want to co-stream? We can share the anthem. There, that's a nice way to do it. There's enough. Despite the minimum wage being $7.25, there's enough Mexican pizza to go around. Party rock anthem, we shuffling every day. Every day we shuffling. One night and one night only. See the incredible East Coast streamer, Eric the Red VT, one night only in Seattle, Washington. Be there! But wild trip. 8 a.m. Thursday to 3 p.m. Wednesday. And me convinced that I'm just going to roll into work Thursday morning, ready to work. I mentioned my schedule to one of the old ladies in the office, and she's like, "There's no way you're going to be here Thursday." I'm like, "Oh, I probably will be." That way, and she's like, "Okay, I'll see you on Monday." And somehow Eric turns into a 1920s boxing promoter. Zamp! In this corner, we got the Pocket Man! And his wild, unpredictable zamps! Should have better. No, but then I wouldn't want to lose the bet. Imagine losing a bet. And imagine the only way to win the bet is to go to work. Even if you win, you lose. A fortnight and counting till my massive vacation of freedom. Oh, we mentioned earlier, like a lot of us are taking trips this month. So what is your trip, Phoenix? Because CP Geek is going to the House of Mouse. Rickshaw Tom is going to Ninja Worlds in North Carolina again. Waddy is going to be moral support for Rickshaw Tom in North Carolina again, assuming things work out. The only way to win is to not play. Oh, thank you for that clip. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I haven't told my boss yet. But our last team meeting, which was not last week, but the week before, I mentioned that I had this flight pass and I was going to be cashing it in, so I didn't waste it. And he had no problems with it, so I'll block off the days and everything tomorrow. But Juneteenth, I leave for Orlando. Wait, will you and CP Geek be in Florida at the same time? You're hitting up Universal Studios and hoping to do something cheesy during the studio too, where Jaws pops out of the water? CP Geek does weekly team meetings on Mondays. I'm reminded my whole team for the past 2 weeks of my vacation plans. Wow, you guys, you guys will be in Florida at the same time, in the same area of Florida at the same time. Guess you're gonna have to face off like the Jets and the Sharks. Yeah, unfortunately, Jaws no longer pops out of the water. Actually, no. Rewind that. Jaws no longer pops out of the water. Is it green because the water's all filled with algae now? But the line needed... Oh, yeah, I knew. It's an important line. It's an important line from an important piece of cinematic art. It's a swamp. Pocket Man had to run away. He had to spend a few weeks living in the swamp. Universal Studios is heckin' epic. Love that place. I've been once... And that was in spring of 2000. Changed a little bit since then, I'm sure. Gators are get the fuck out. But yeah, so that's my wild, wacky, inflatable, arm flailing tube-man of an adventure. that I leave on next week. But we have a Friday stream and we have a Tuesday stream before then. And then this Saturday, theater season officially starts. Our road is fixed. It's finally fixed. So I was able to go up there after work today. Because, oh my God. So the artists who are displaying their work in the art center, which is also a music hall, expressed their disdain and disappointment for the fact that there is acoustic paneling in there. So guess who got to go in there and take it all down? That's all I'm going to say about that. But I went up to the theater, got to see the fix on the road, so that was good. No falling into the gorge for us. So I went up there and I got some of the preseason work done. But I didn't have my equipment because I didn't know I was going to be driving up there after work. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow after work. I'm going to bring my equipment up. It should only take me a couple of hours. I just have to set the lighting system, Mac Mini in place, run through the lights, make sure they all still work, at least the ones that haven't burned out and still need to be replaced, but that's not going to happen. And then take the monitors and the audio mixer down, hang the camera for the monitors. Not a whole lot of stuff. I guess I've gotten pretty efficient at it. So, yeah, I'll go up there after work tomorrow, blast some tunes, and we'll be good to go for the first rehearsal on Saturday. And unlike last year, if for those that remember, I was literally scrambling the night before, and we I did that stream from the theater being like, does this even work? While I was doing all that setup. So I'm not going to have to do that this year, fortunately. So, yeah. Yes, sir. I don't think IOA was a thing at all. So, like, the park has doubled since then. 2000, eh? Yeah, Nickelodeon Studios was still a thing. Was still there. And I got to do the Terminator 2 ride and the Back to the Future ride. So that give you an idea of whenabouts that was. Phoenix comes back a week later and stay off work for another week and then head north to Lake Seneca with friends during July. Oh yeah, you were talking about that. Like you're super flex in vacation mode for like a month, which is awesome. Well, you with the bullshit you put up with at work, days and weeks and months on end, and you absolutely deserve it, Phoenix. You deserve all of that time off to just not have to worry about any of that. Gators are surprisingly low on the list of threatening things in Florida. I think that the level of threatening of a gator is directly in proportion, like that goes up when the intelligence level goes down. The lower the intelligence, the more dangerous the gator becomes. I think, at least. The politicians definitely rank higher than gators. Yeah, I believe that. Yay, fixed road. I saw your post with you and the cameras. Yeah, every time I walk past one of my security cameras, I try to because I'm never quite sure because it records video. It records video when it detects motion, and then it sends me just a frame of it. And I always try to make a really stupid face at it, thinking maybe one of these days that'll be the screenshot it sent me. And it finally did. I finally got one while I have a freaking bench over my head. So if you follow me on Instagram, you can see that. But I finally got it. I've been trying to do that for ever since I put those cameras up. Nope, I'm wrong. Islands of Adventure opened in 99. Okay. Still changed a ton. Yep. Only if you are not a cishet YouTube conservative. When you're removing acoustic panels, no one can hear you cry about your poor life choices. And it's like, this is a music hall that has art on the walls. And you're going to be like, the acoustic panels are distracting. You mean, so if I'm here looking at art, I might be tempted to go like this instead because there's an acoustic panel up there on the ceiling? So, whatever. I wasn't going to fight it. I took them all down. Just not worth the time and the energy to be like, yeah. We'll just have to deal with more standing waves and just this really annoying, like, crackle. That's the only way I can think to describe it. Just this. It's like the crack of a whip, because it's like the room is weirdly shaped. It's got like a really tall vaulted ceiling with exposed beams, but it's a rectangle that goes into a square, and then where it's vaulted becomes a flat wall. And the shape is really weird, and it creates a lot of odd standing waves. But oh well. I do everything I can to make things better, but I can only do what I can do. Where were we? Ah, yes, the Mad Red Hatters. Yes, it's mostly the politicians, the police, and the Florida Man. Yes, Florida Man escaped from the swamps with alligators on his feet. It's Florida Man. Watch out. Hide your children. You son of a bitch. Those were epic and closed by the time I got there. Oh, man. Yeah, I made an absolute, like, we had half a day there. Because this was an E.O. Smith choir trip. It was my first choir trip. So, it was basically like, it was me and Tom, and I'm just like, I need to do these things. Whatever we do beyond this, I don't care. I need to do the Back to the Future. I need to do the Back to the Future ride, and I need to do the Terminator ride. Other than that, whatever we have time to do, I don't care. And I think those were the only things we had time to do. So, but it was amazing. So, Florida man / woman, snakes, cops, tourists, politicians, bears, panthers, hurricanes, gators, and snowbirds. Juneteenth to 4th of July. Freedom to freedom break. Hell yeah. Terminator 3D, Back to the Future, the ride were awesome. Back to the Future, the ride turned into the Simpsons ride, which is pretty cool. Well, I guess if I ever go, I'll check it out. When a problem comes along, you weren't doing that to Whip It. You were. Before the cream sets out too long, you must whip it. When something's going wrong, you must whip it. You mixed it up there by not putting the "you must whip it's" in there. So, wow, we're all doing a lot of interesting stuff this month. But so, and me doing this random last minute massive week-long trip also means like I'll go to three rehearsals and then I'm gone for a week. But like I can't do that. I can't do that. I talked about this last time. I can't do the everyday thing on top of work and everything else. Like it is, when I was still in college in my early 20s, it was one thing, but like with 100 miles of driving every day, working 40 hours a week, having to put all that extra time in it as well, on top of trying to live life, I can't do it. So, As our first day is usually going over scheduling and things, and it'd be like, unless you want me to die, literally die, then for this season there will be one weekend day that I am not here, and one weeknight that I am not here. Plus a week, because I'm going to be everywhere else. So, but like, I can learn my shit. We'll get all our cuts and changes and everything this first day or two.
Whoa. Chris Lamp just shared 3 bits. Everyone needs to take time to take a break at some point. That's not a Kit Kat bar.
Absolutely right, Lamp. Wise words. Absolutely wise words. And like, on the one hand, yes, I am playing Cinderella's Prince, but that's not the biggest part. So, I'll know my shit. I'll have 2 days on a train to learn my shit. So, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then just a matter of like finding what still works of the lights to make a light show work. And because with the repairs and everything, like, there is just, my options are just make it work with the broken shit we have, or buy it myself and not know if I'll get that money back. And I already leaned into that with setting up the concert hall, and I've got all my receipts from that, and I don't know if by the end of this year I'll be able to get that back. So, and that's part of why I'm like, I really can't afford to be taking this trip either, but I'm doing it. So, Lamp's taking a vacation day next Wednesday to work John Fogerty. Hell yeah, man. You're taking a vacation day to go to work. But it's a concert, so it's work.
Get back to work, you slacker.
Snack time?
Oh, weird. They don't match. It said one thing there, but another thing in chat. I said British snack in it. Well, we haven't done that in a while. Actually, we haven't touched those since Phoenix was here. Where the hell are they? All right, well, we will do that right now. We're going to do a really quick BRB because I got to find where I put them. I have an idea, but we'll be right back. I just got to go find them, and then we'll have a British snack in it. So, BRB. As I grabbed it, I was like, I remember. Because when Phoenix was here, we put them all into a dong. Didn't realize Fogerty was still around. That's awesome. Heck yeah, he is. Actually, no. All right, we're gonna take this. I'm actually gonna BRB so I can do my bathroom break now, and then we'll come back. And I'm also gonna use this to. We're gonna run another ad so that hopefully we don't have to deal with it for the whole rest of stream. So all right, BRB and ad time, and bathroom time. All right, let's go. All right, we're back from PP time. And we shouldn't have to deal with any more ads for the rest of stream. It says ads start in 2 hours, 44 minutes. Well, we're not going to be here in 2 hours, 44 minutes. All right, we got to find the British snack in it. Oh, God. Look what was on top. Look what was on top. Ah. Oh, God, I smell that fish jerky. Oh, God, that's the licorice. Hold on, this is chaos in here. Yeah. Everything's pretty much as we left it when Phoenix was here. All right, so all the Japanese stuff is in its own bag, but all the British stuff is kind of just loose in here. So I'm just and a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. What's this? Okay, so it's a British snack, isn't it? I don't know what it is. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see the name together. Oh God! No! Marmite cashews. Never tried Vegemite. Marmite. I'd eat those. It says tasty cashew nuts baked with lots of lovely Marmite seasoning.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, it's gonna be okay? Okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Hey, you just said that.
Everything's gonna be okay!
I don't think it's gonna be.
Everything!
But it's all Marmite! How can it possibly be okay? Ah! Well, I'm not the biggest cashew fan, and the one other thing I've had this on, which actually is also still in the bag, which was these things, these pretzel things that are coated in maybe not official Marmite, but like the same stuff. Well, all right, we're gonna get into it. It's unopened. It's unopened, not tampered with. Okay, I took your points. You're not getting those back. Let's take a snifferoonie here. It smells like those pretzel things. It just smells like burnt toast. Yeah, burnt toast. That's what it smells like. These nuts. Well, CP Geek said it's time for a British snack in it. I guess it is. Down the hatch. It's to you, Gov. The outside's kind of sticky. It kind of tastes like toast. I like the mini pretzels they give you on the airplane. All right, we're gonna do a small handful here because, truth be told, only like 50% of that first bite actually was covered. This is pretty well coated, so. All right, well, like I said, I'll try anything twice, ain't it? It's got a very brown bread taste to it. And still very much like the smell of a diner. Like you got that perpetual aroma of drip coffee that's been sitting on a burner for hours. Like buttered toast. Yeah, this is interesting. Ugh, I hate burnt coffee. But this doesn't taste it. I've been saying burnt toast, but like, I guess well done toast, not like black, but like, you know, maybe you're like, ooh, I just made it. Like I just caught it before it burned. Oh, and these have expired. We've been sitting on them too long. They're only 2 months expired. Oven-baked cashew nuts coated in a yeast extract seasoning. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This is not bad. It's definitely different. It's not like anything I can really describe. But like, I'm gonna take another. Have I been too hard on Vegemite and Marmite and everything in the past? Maybe. Or maybe it's something specifically about cashews. Because there definitely is some of that acrid taste that I remember from the pretzel. I feel like I'm questioning my sanity here. Yeah, yeast extract. This, yeah, okay. Okay. Oh. They do not taste the same. Oh, these are bitter. Vegemite's terrible. Yeasty boys. Yeasty boys. We are not the same. Of course, these specify yeast extract, but they don't specifically say Marmite. So now I don't know what to think anymore. But that was a nice British snack. When next time Black Magic comes back, I may have to send a message along being like, are there any other like Marmite nut varieties you could bring? This, and I'm not even big on cashews either, but like the cashew flavor and the burnt yeasty ness somehow works. I can smell it on my own breath though, and it stinks. Well, cheers, Sláinte. Thank you for the redemption. It's been a hot minute. Toast is twice cooked bread. And it even works with the strawberry creme. Or maybe it's just that the strawberry creme will work with everything. All right. It is now 10:30. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be getting into any Hellblade tonight. I've also as I mentioned on Friday, I'm dealing with this arthritis flare up, and it's still there. It's still bugging me. Today seemed to be on the upswing though. So, but sleep the last couple of nights has not been very good. It's just been really hard to find that good position to fall asleep in. And I don't know, especially this morning, like as soon as my alarm went off, because I always give myself at least 2 opportunities to snooze. Like in those snoozes, I fell back asleep hard. Like with that first one, I probably could have gotten up and been okay, but like I was like, I got my snoozes. I haven't slept all that great. Let's take them. God, I slept so hard for those snoozes that I went 2 extra. And when I did get up, I was still like, oh my God, I'm so tired. So, yeah, it is. We're going to move into Marb time because it's a little too late for Hellblade. So we're moving on into Marbs. You all are right. You all are right. Right on the nose. I get it. There are some things I don't like, but I'll eat if they're combined with other things. Like cabbage. I despise the stuff, but I like Mushu chicken / beef. Yeah, and I'm kind of that way with, well, let's see, with bell peppers, with cucumbers, yeah, in certain applications, like, where they really need to be, they're great, but, like, yeah, otherwise, yeah. There are people that, like, you know, will eat bell peppers as part of, like, a crudité, and I'm just like, no. I mean, I'll do it. I won't necessarily like it a whole lot, but I'll do it. I've reached the part of post-workout where I move like a marionette. Done with the Walmart box. Oh, yeah, they can go out. I just... I was waiting for for them to pick up what's already in the recycling bin, unless you just want to stuff them in there. Because I always forget. I think it's Wednesday is our pickup day. So maybe that's what NSYNC was up to. Yeah, maybe. But I ordered a couple of like relatively small things, and from Walmart, and they showed up in the biggest boxes known to man. Like, my God. I got an oil drain pan, which is like, you know, that by that, and there's a box that's like that by that. And what was in the other box? A frame. Like for a frame for like piece of paper sized frame. And that was in the other box. There was something else in there, wasn't it? No, I haven't gotten the other thing yet. They had all that space, and then I still haven't gotten the third thing, which is an oil filter. Oh, the fourth thing was wheel chocks, which were like this big. Yeah, I don't know. But it's Marb time! Calling all Marb stars, calling all Marb stars. It's time to fire up marbles on streams and bring those Marbs up to the service desk and plop them down on the counter. Bring those Marbs up to the service desk and plop them down on the counter. Thank you for shopping at Ames. And there was an update. I did update it before we started stream. We'll see if it actually just fires up like it's supposed to. All right. Community maps. Doot. Poppy, bubble, poppy, beep, 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 bubble, beep, bubble, beep. All right. Exclamation point play and a number you're choosing to get a Marb on the board. Maybe. There we go. I've been keeping an eye on skins, but nothing has really caught my eye in the last couple of weeks. But as soon as something does, we'll have some fresh new skins available. CBK's at 222,000 snoots. That's amazing. That's amazing. Simon! You're still at work, but we'll get on board when you can. All right, we will. We'll try to we'll give enough time for you in between races, but we understand it is Tuesdays are tough because we do have to roll early, so your boy can get his sleep. Waddy's at 170.8. Funny you say you're looking at skins as I'm taking my psoriasis medication. Oh shit, we already got our 8 Marbs on the board. Let's go. All right, we got HB, CB Geek, Crystal Lamp, Waddy, Anya May, Seema, Rickshaw Tom, and myself. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. Exclamation point play. Oh yeah, we got to call out Mare Bear. Paging Mare Bear. We're playing marbles on stream. Paging Mare Bear. We're playing marbles on stream. Back that booty on up in here. Ah, and there's Phoenix. Yeah, so on the one hand, my apologies for not getting back into Hellblade tonight, but on the other hand, we had a lot of adventure and new plans to talk about. So, worthy trade. Take a night off of that to get some chats in. Find out we're all doing a lot of really interesting stuff this month. So, gonna be cool. Sorry, was... No worries, we're still...
Let me out and let me shit. Forget about this, let me shit.
Alright, well... Thanks for letting us know. Paging Mare Bear one last time. Paging Mare Bear one last time. Waddy has a job interview tomorrow. We'll be doing my stream tomorrow night from my place. By my place, Waddy means Waddy's place. Well, we will cross our fingers, cross our toes, and hold on to our butts for you. So that the interview goes swimmingly. OMG, my hip flexor just spasmed. It felt like my phone vibrating, but took a second to realize the phone was in my hand.
Mare Bear Panda Booty just re-enlisted for 32 months.
Mare Bear, 32 months! Mare Bear, get in here for Marbs! I'm here! Hi, Mare Bear! But you gotta put it in, Mare Bear. Then we can get started. There we go. There we go. Alright, we got 10 of us. We're rolling double digits here on a Tuesday night. I think it was the Tuttle. Alright, no worries. Alright, we're gonna do roll call, and then we're gonna roll. We got myself, Phoenix, CB Geek, HB, Crystal Lamp, Waddy, Anya May, Mare Bear, Rickshaw Tom, and Seamoff. I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. I'm good at putting it in. Ugh. All right, let's get a rollin'. Because it is a weeknight, and we do all has bedtimes for bonzos to be getting tos. All right, who's going to have the opportune drop here out the funnel? Looks like it's going to be either Rickshaw Tom or Mare Bear. We shall see. It's a skill worth grinding. Well, usually one thing leads to the other. All right, Rickshaw Tom first one out. Mare Bear very close behind. Waddy in third and your boy in fourth. All right, swinging through the pegboard there. Oh, kablamo! There goes Rickshaw Tom, first one off the board. Oh, no! He wasn't first one off the board. I was. So, your boy in 10th, Rickshaw Tom eats a pizza in the 9th. Crystal Lamp eats a pizza and Steel in the 8th. 2/3 of the way to a hat trick already. CB Geek and HB joining us for Eats a Pizza as well. I think Anya May's leading the charge way down there. I don't know how Anya May got that far ahead, but it's Anya May's race to lose. Lamp out there! All right, we got lots of pegboards and other things down here. Looks like Waddy's moved up into second. I don't know what Seamaw's doing up here. It's kind of hanging out, chilling, a little bit of illin'. All right, we got Phoenix in third, Mare Bear fourth. Anya May super far ahead here. It is Anya May's race to lose indeed. Seema may end up racing the flames of oblivion. We shall see. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and shooting some b-ball outside the school. Seema's still way the heck up there. Anya May getting to the bottom of the twirly bits here. Then it's just a straight shot to the W. I don't think there's any other obstacles there. I think Anya May's got this in the bag. I just heard there's a new Bad Boys movie coming this summer. Did anyone really ask for that? No, I don't think anybody did. But I think Will Smith was like, my image, I must do something. So, speaking of doing something, Anya May picking up the W in massive fashion. That was a huge W for Anya May. Oh, Seema! Here comes the Flames of Oblivion. And taking Seema off the board. I think Seema got stuck up there on something. But joining us for Eats a Pizza. Always a good place to be. Speaking of a good place to be, here comes Waddy here dropping in for that sexy silver. Officially. Here comes Phoenix with LeBron's. And rounding things out in fourth, here comes Mare Bear backing up that booty. Just shy of the top three. Duke and Wright, why do you make bad action movies? Well, I mean, as someone who, you know, writes performance pieces, a lot of times, like, what you like to write might not necessarily be what anybody else has any interest in. So it could be one of those things where, like, maybe he just likes writing them and being in them, even if, you know, but he can flex, like, who he is and everything and just make it happen anyway. Apparently we completed a challenge. But Anime with a W, Waddy second, Phoenix third, Mayor Bear fourth. Everybody else getting some Yeats of Pizza. Seema fifth, HB sixth, CB Geek seventh, Crystal Lamp, How Dared into eighth, Rickshaw Tom ninth, and your boy in 10th. Move on to the next race here. Abstract Abandoned Activity! Exclamation point play. I meant mostly music, but yes. I mean, he's kind of, for most of his career, kind of done a back and forth. Did some acting things, did a little more music, did more acting things. Smacked a guy. Now, doesn't know what he's doing. Also, everyone can cross their fingers for the old Prius. I think I may have figured out the source of the horrible noise it's been making, because I found a YouTube video with the exact same noise, and it was warped rotors, which for me is like a huge relief, because I can swap out brakes and rotors almost in my sleep. I've done it so much. So I picked up 2 new rotors and some new brake pads yesterday. Then I couldn't get my lug nuts off, but then I also remembered that I've ordered new tires, and 4 new tires, and those are getting put in on Friday. So I'm like, you know, I could break my back trying to get these lug nuts off, or I can wait until Friday, let the tire shop break the wheels off for me, and then when I come home that afternoon, take the wheels back off and then do my brakes. And cross my fingers that the nasty sound is gone. And Phoenix can vouch for the sound. I tasked him when he was here of trying to help me figure out what it was, and neither of us could really pinpoint where it was coming from or what it could possibly be. And that was after, like, jacking up and crawling under it and looking at stuff, and, like, nothing looked out of place. All right, well, we got 10 of us back on the board here. Let's just do roll call to make sure we're all ready to roll. We got myself, Crystal Lamp, HB, Seema, Phoenix, Mayor Bear, Anya May, Waddy, and CB Geek. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. Exclamation point play, or we will roll without you. Actually, do I? Is there a Rickshaw Tom on the board? There is. All right, you were hiding. You were hiding down there. All right, that's all of us. Trying not to commit any more felonies on the way to the parking lot. In a row? I'll laugh if because of what's the latest bribing witnesses that leads to 37 felonies. I'll laugh my ass off. No charges were pressed. They shook hands and went home. All right, let's get rolling here. Race number 2, Electric Boogaloo. All right, we've got another funnel start here, but we have a zippity zop zoom there. Might make things interesting. Ew, gross shark. It's gross shark. Gross. Ew. It's gross shark. Ew. I say it's gross because, like, those are not shark teeth. They're like...
What did you just call me?
What's wrong? You got fart in your ears, you freaking fart face?
Freaking fart face.
Just wait a minute here. You're the fart face.
There's only one fart face in this.
You're the shark face.
At him, and boy, does his face smell like fart. Yeah, that's why he's the new fart face.
No, he's not. He is a smart face. He
is a
clean
smart
face.
face.
He
A
is
clean
tough
face.
And he is a never cry face.
Well, looks to me like
Seema off the board. Eats a
No, he's
pizza.
not.
Fart face!
Oh, Mayor Bear joining Seema for some Yeets a Pizza. Looks like Mayberry might have been trying to get that 8th, but just missed. All right, looks like Phoenix is leading the way. HB in second. We got a heck of a spinneroonie going there. That's giving us a peddling.
It's a peddling. Turning on the bubbles. It's a peddling.
Phoenix rolling into that pegboard there. Not a safe place to be. You might get pegged without even knowing it. Here comes HB. Also tackling the pegboard, but with style. Flying right in and right out. Like it ain't even there.
Lamp, stop going backward. I know you're trying to steal 8th again.
Don't worry, I'm back there to keep. Oh, I don't know. Now. I don't know. Lamp is. Oh no, it's CP Geek. Eats a Pizza stole the 8th right out from under Crystal Lamp. Trying to get out of this tumble dryer in despair.
CP Geek out there.
Phoenix is into first place now. Oh, Crystal Lamp realized he wasn't going to get 8th, so might as well go for the W. We shall see. Crystal Lamp's Marb is really going for wild card here. Phoenix, though, currently in line for the W, but we've got another pegboard to contend with. This time going around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Oh, Crystal Lamp stumbling on the pegboard, though. It is now Phoenix's race to lose. Navigated Ann Iva's curler like it weren't even there. Phoenix just has to find the hole. And is done. Phoenix with the W. Oh, but we're at a race here for second. Who's gonna make it through first? Who's gonna get that second? Oh, photo finish. Crystal Lamp pulled off second. On you May 3rd. HB 4th. Your boy in 5th. Here comes Waddy for 6th. Where the heck's Rickshaw Tom? Where the heck is Rick? Oh, there you are. You were hiding again. Here comes Rickshaw Tom for 7. Lucky 7. The Phoenix pulling it off, showing us how it's done. The 12-second lead for that W. Halfway through race number 3. Great falling down! Exclamation point play. I'm glad we're Marvin when we are, because hitting about 2 hours in this chair while I'm still dealing with arthritis swelling is starting to my foot really wants to be up now. Exclamation point play 37 in a row. Hiding like a ninja. You can't come in last if no one can see you.
I am Cornholio.
That would be too many Marbs. I don't know, I've been in a couple really big Marb races, and it's just not fun at that point.
Do you have any TP? TP for my bunghole? Do you have any tsetse flies? I am Benvolio.
Whoa. Rickshaw Tom just cheered 1 bits. I am Benvolio.
Oh no, I guess Trashly's Benvolio.
I need Shakespeare for my bunghole.
All right, well, we got 7 Marbs on the board. Who we missing here? All right, myself, HB, Phoenix, Crystal Lamp, Seema, Waddy, Rickshaw Tom. There's Anya May, and there's CP Geek. All right, I guess we're just missing Mare Bear. I think Mare Bear was a little too much of an eaga-beaver putting it in the first time. You got to put it in again, Mare Bear. It popped out. BRB Oreo was crying in the other room. Oh, no! Give Oreo lots of pets. Pull the Shakespeare out of your ass. Hey! There you go, Mayor Bear. Now it's in. Oh my god, it's in. All right, well, that's the 10 of us. We'll do roll call once more, just as a formality. We got myself, HB, Phoenix, Crystal Lamp, Seema, Waddy, Anyame, CB Geek, Rickshaw Tom, and Mayor Bear. Anybody else hanging out, lurking, wants to jump on in, exclamation point plays, all you gots to do. Otherwise, we're rolling. And then also for those who have an interest, first day of theater season, like I said, is Saturday, but Saturday night is also our first concert of the season, and that will be the first concert that I live stream on the new system. So if you want to, it's a solo saxophonist. So this will be the first time we've had a saxophone concert. So we're not. I think we only have one actual piano concert this season. Everything this year is different. So it's gonna be kind of neat. See how saxophone does in that space. So that'll be going live at about 7:25 on the Quarryworks YouTube channel. So if you want to jump on in and hear some nice free tunes live from the Music Center, you are more than welcome to join in. Oh no, there's your boy off for some pizza. Man, I am just eating it. Oh, and so are a bunch of us. Crystal Lamp 9th, Seema stealing that 8th, Anyame 7th, Phoenix 6th, HB 5th. Oh, Rickshaw Tom eats a pizza into 4th. We only got 3 Marbs left on the board. That's CB Geek, Waddy, and Mayor Bear. Oh, there goes CB Geek, though, off the board. Leaving just Waddy and Mayor Bear here, duking it out for the W. Waddy currently in first place. W could stand for Waddy, folks. We shall see. Oh, but here comes Mayor Bear, though. Mayor Bear trying to make it a point to finish first. As we head towards the Dimetapp flavored Twizzler here. Waddy holding on for one more day.
Seema, how dare!
Oh, Waddy's stumbling on the pegboard, though. Here goes Mayor Bear. Oh, it was... okay, diagonally straight through it. Worked, odd strategy, but it worked out for Mayor Bear, who's now in first place. Oh, but stumbling, Mayor Bear getting pegged right in the middle. Putting Waddy back in the lead on the final drop here. Mayor Bear had it for a second. It's close enough to taste it. Fortunately, W stands for Waddy, folks. But there's nothing wrong with finishing second, because at least you finished it all. W stands for Waddy, folks. He seems fine, was just abandoned and extremely social and spoiled. Got me some cheesecake while I was out there, though. Well, Waddy first, Mayor Bear second. Everyone else eats a pizza. With Seema getting how dared thusly. All right, moving on to the penultimate race, number 4 out of 5. Beautiful, balanced challenge. Exclamation point play. Oh, people are keeping track of their stats. In case we got some hat tricks coming up. This is glittery. Holy moly. Where the heck do we start? This track is huge. Okay, it says world records 1 minute 21 seconds. So, okay, there we are. All right, exclamation point play. You don't want to miss out. All right, we got 9 of us. We're missing 1. Looks like we're missing Mayor Bear. Exclamation point play, Mayor Bear. We got Crystal Lamp, we got Seema, Rickshaw Tom, Anime, CB Geek, Phoenix, Waddy, myself, and HB. Paging Mare Bear, you're wanted for the last race. The penultimate race, I should say. Paging Mare Bear, penultimate race. They're always impressed when they see it so big, but they always become disappointed when it only takes 1 minute 26 seconds. It's called efficiency. Wait! We're waiting for you, Mare Bear. There you go. There you go. I was going to give you one. I was going to call you out one more time before we rolled without you, but you're here, so we don't have to. All right, we're all here, though, so let's roll. See where this wacky course takes us. I think we're going to be crossing the Rainbow Bridge, if nothing else. And okay, it's an impossible one to follow because we're all going different directions. We have no idea who's in first place. Where the heck's even the finish here? Do any of us know where to finish? It's not clear. Is it down there? It doesn't look like it. I don't even see a... All right, well, people are getting some Eats a Pizzas instead. They just get... All right, Mare Bear, Eats a Pizza 10th, CB Geek 9th, Phoenix stealing the 8th. Kevin Smith says face, neck, and chest. Is it down here somewhere? Phoenix out there. Oh, and Phoenix, I was wondering, I was like, I think Phoenix might have got the hat trick. Indeed, Phoenix, boom, hat trick. Rickshaw Tom Eats a Pizza into 7th. I see warp points, but again, I don't see a clearly defined end. Where the heck is the end? Anime Eats a Pizza. HB Eats a Pizza. I don't know. Maybe none of us are going to finish. Is it up here somewhere? Oh, your boy Eats a Pizza. Where the heck's everyone else? Is that the fin? No, that's not the finish. That's just a warp point. Flames. Crystal Lamp! Found it! Crystal Lamp found the finish! I don't know where the heck it is. All right, well, Crystal Lamp figured it out when none of us could. GG's on the hat trick. Funny thing happened in Ninja. We started with dead hangs and would occasionally have to do pull-ups. For some reason, people kept saying bigger numbers, joking about how many we would have to do. So I started singing Rent, 525,600 minutes. I got most of the way through singing the number when I pulled up and smacked my head into the shelf behind me. Like Date was telling me to shut the fuck up. You got an egg on top of your head now. Oh, Seema and Waddy found their way to the finish as well. All right, I have no idea where it was, but all right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Moving on to the final race here. Last call. Last call. Aggressive, adventurous activity. Exclamation point play. Calling all Marb stars. Last call. Last call. Bring those Marbs to the service desk and plop them on the counter. The store is closing. Last call. Last call. Thank you for shopping at Ames. At least y'all didn't have to see it. This seems extremely in character. Yeah, he's a method ninja. All right, we got 8 Marbs on the board. We got Rickshaw Tom, Seema, Phoenix, HB, Mare Bear, myself, CB Geek, and Waddy. We're just missing 2. Just missing 2. Looks like we're missing... Who are we missing? Rickshaw Tom, Seema, Phoenix, Mare Bear, HB, myself, CB Geek, Waddy. We're missing... We got Mare Bear. We got Seema. We got Waddy. We got me. Got Rickshaw Tom. HB. Now it's the last race. We'll give folks a minute to do what they got to do. Get on the board. Folks like Chris the Lamp. Paging Chris the Lamp. Oh no! I lost my cap. There you are. Thought you could get away, huh? Ha, I had to pull over a couple times, but I managed to stay in the game. Heck yeah, Seema. But we are missing Chris the Lamp. And Anya May. Paging Chris the Lamp. You're wanted in Marbles on Stream for the final race. Paging Chris the Lamp. Paging Anya May. You're wanted in Marbles on Stream for the final race. Paging Anya May for the final race. Paging... There's Anya May! I'm here! I don't know. Did we lose Lampy Poo? Did he fall asleep in his chair? Every once in a while, you're calling your Marbs to come to the service desk. You call them politely, you call them urgently, you call them sexily, you call them sultrily. And every once in a while they fall asleep in their chair and they ignore you, dreaming about sweet things that aren't marble related, running through meadows, playing with puppies and kittens, when they should be here at the service desk, playing with their Marbs for all to see. Will these people ever be forgiven? Or will they face eternal damnation in marble hell? Only time will tell. All right, looks like we're gonna have to roll without Chris the Lamp. All right, Lamp, we're gonna have to leave you behind. Sorry, buddy. I got to get my foot put up. Yeah, then watch him win anyway, even missing the last race. Oh, okay. We got a 4-way here. Did you eat all that cheesecake yet? Those are the important questions. Did you bring enough for the whole class? Anya May leading the way. Oh, but Ann Iva's curler there, proving to be an equalizer. Anya May holding on, though. Holding on for one more day. Well, someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye. And on this day, it's Seema going around the outside and taking that first place spot. But there's still more race to go. Anything could happen when you're playing Marbles on Stream. HB, Rickshaw Tom, and myself on a completely different lane of travel. as we ride on this bubble tape colored adventure. I just heard Tom sneeze from the other room. Okay, who is actually in the lead here? Is it HB way down here? I think HB is actually the one in the lead, technically. Spiraling into the pink. HB is definitely in the lead here. World record on this course, 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Oh, here comes your boy, though, making it a race. Rickshaw Tom into third. HB, though, making it through pretty efficiently. Oh, we got a rainbow snowflake here for Pride Day. Because I don't think the term snowflake should be offensive. And I think the people that try to use that as an insult are just sad. Because if you've ever actually looked at one, they're pretty freaking awesome. Spiraling into the pink is the name of my whole cover band. Oh, HB taking a leap of faith there. Landing in a cone. It's the best I can think to describe it. There's your boy going off that way. There's a warp point there, HB. I don't know. Not quite sure where that ends up. It could be fortuitous, though, but we shall see. Okay, where does that warp point go? Where did HB end up? Way the hell down here. Okay, HB found the super shortcut. There wasn't really any soup. It was pure shortcut. Just gotta stick the landing here, HB. Oh, swish. Kobe. HB with the W. Making it look easy. Apparently, I like pickles tonight. Fuck them. I'm unique and beautiful. It makes sense in a weird way. All right, here comes your boy gunning for sexy silver. Literally gunning out the pink cannon here. And... whew! Just made it. Oh, Waddy eats a pizza. Oh, just missed the 8th, though, Waddy. Anya May taking that 8th from you. CP Geeks. Oh, it's the Flames of Oblivion. That's what it is. Rickshaw Tom and Phoenix. Go, 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 go. Oh, no. Phoenix just missed it. Just missed it. Rickshaw Tom leaping to safety as Phoenix succumbs to the Flames of Oblivion. HB, though, with the W, your boy second. Rickshaw Tom third. Everyone else for some Yeets of Pizza. Phoenix fourth. Seema fifth. Mare Bear sixth. CB Geek seventh. Anya May with the 8th. And Waddy in 9th. It's okay, we have a pact. So, no how dares needed. But there could be one more as we head on over to Victory Valley. See who stands tall, stands proud, and goes home with all the gold, glory, and bragging rights. So let's see. All right, in third place, going home with the bronze, we've got Phoenix. And in second place, going home with silver, sexy silver, is none other than Anya May. Well done, Anya May, and the Purple Devil of Doom, locking down that sexy silver. And in first place, going home with all the gold, all the glory, and all the bragging rights, is none other than the most
Excellent!
Waddy! W stands for Waddy, folks. Ooh, and has a really good-looking pizza, too. But pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, that's a pretty solid... and bacon, that's a solid pizza right there. Waddy, 103 points, 1 W, massive victory there. That is a massive victory. Anya May second, 74-1, just ahead of Phoenix, 73-1. Lamp in fourth, despite missing a race, 71-1. HB in fifth, 51-1. Your boy sixth, 42-0. Mare Bear seventh, 33-0. Rickshaw Tom, though, stealing that overall 8th, 32-0. Seema in 9th, 30-0. And CB Geek not picking up any points, but you got Cheesecake. So in one way, you're the real winner here tonight. But in another way, we are all on this blessed day. So another round of applause. Everyone for playing along. I love my silver. So yeah, Anyame got the preferred finish spot. Waddy got the W. Rickshaw Tom stole that 8th. Tom Powder. And with that, Marbs is over for the night. And that means our stream has drawn to its conclusion. But thanks for hanging out, everybody, and having the chats with us tonight. And we know Tuesdays we typically don't raid out just because I don't like to raid and run. And we're actually at a pretty decent hour, so I can unwind, get myself to sleep, take some more Advil, put my feet up for a bit, and hopefully get some good sleep tonight. Like, cross your fingers, knock on wood, and hold on to your butts for me, because I need a good night's sleep. It only spans one stream's Marb's worth. So it's okay. But yeah, tomorrow night, Waddy stream. So I will be hanging out there when I shouldn't be at the theater too late. Again, like I said, there's not a whole lot I have to do. So I should be back with plenty of time for that. And we'll hang out, have some more chats. And good night. Have a wonderful and safe trip. Oh, I will. We have 2 more streams before I go. We got Friday and we got next Tuesday because I leave Thursday morning. So we'll have a couple more streams and if I have any updates to my schedule or anything, I'll make sure to let everybody know. I'll tell everyone how my job interview seemed to go. All right, we looking forward to it. And again, cross your fingers and your toes and anything else you can, your eyes, so that Waddy has a good interview. And we'll send one more bit of excellent applause to make it so. Yeah, but I keep forgetting what the days are and I keep missing your streams. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's not like we all have lives to live and everything. And then, oh, yeah, also, as I mentioned at the top of stream, roundabouts today, 4 years ago, was when we first started on Twitch. So, like, I think Friday we have to have some sort of 4-year Twitch-iversary celebration. So I'll try to rope that into Friday's stream somehow so we can celebrate accordingly. 4 years! 4 years here! Crazy. Yeah, but I quit my job, so the days are blended. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I know how you feel. I only managed to keep track of the days because of work. But yes, everybody have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see y'all on Waddy's stream on Wednesday, and Phoenix and Lamps on Thursday, unless Lamp has a concert. I can't remember. And then we'll be back on Friday. We'll do something to celebrate 4 years on Twitch, and hopefully finish out, or at least make a pretty good push for Hellblade 2. Get that finished. But sweet dreams, everybody. Have a wonderful night. And of course, the one thing we have to leave you with, because it would be wrong not to, is just the wishes and best wishes and so longs and good nights. So long and good night.
And butthole pleasures.
It's not about butthole pleasures
at all.
I have to wait for it every time. I can't get around it. All right. Good night, everybody. For real this time. For real.